Hi guys, welcome to IoT hands-on course. In this video, I'll give quick intro on IoT. Okay, and then we will see some demo. What is IoT? Internet connected objects working together to solve a business problem. So, IoT is not standardized. There is no standard device, there is no standard protocols, there is no standards for IoT. So we're connecting some things, some objects to internet, which makes us to solve a problem easily. So this is IoT definition, and this is not a standard definition. And the things, it can be physical or a virtual. Okay, physical device like sensors, actuators, or a device can be mobile, PC. You can connect to internet. Okay, and also virtual device. Okay, virtual device, it can be a simulated device which simulates some a sensor behavior, or it may generate some data. Okay, so it simulates some a physical device behavior or physical device data. Okay, it may simulate a sensor data or some other data. Okay, so that is virtual. Why IoT? Or some reasons for IoT: generate, collect, process, and use acquired information to make better decision. Okay, take an example, a wearable device. Okay, continuously monitors your health data, and it will give some information so that you can live better. Okay, can burn more calorie than previous day. So it will help us to make some better decisions. Keep on continuously collecting data from our body and then process it, and it will give you some info so that you make some better decision. And also we need to control everything remotely. A smart home. Okay, we need to monitor whether fans or lights turned on, and then we want to control it remotely. Okay, so those things to see data in real time. And also we are lazy, and then these are some of the applications: smart home, smart city, smart manufacturing, that is industrial IoT, and then energy resource management, and so on. Okay, this is IoT reference architecture. First layer is device layer, and then network layer, service layer, and then application layer. Okay, first device layer consists of a device, the device that generates some data, that sends them some data. Okay, so it may be a sensor, actuator, or any device which generates some data. Okay, some useful data. And then network layer consists of medium and technology. It means um, technology used to connect devices to internet, or to transfer device data from device layer to service layer. So those things falls under network layer. Can be router, gateway, or any protocols. Okay, so those things falls under network layer. The next layer is service layer. This service layer is your it can be a database, can be a storage system, it can be a data center or cloud, anything. Okay, so this is actually a computing layer. So it receives the generated data through the network, and then it process and it will give you some info. Okay, and then last one is application layer. We need some application to access, right? So those things falls under application layer. Okay, or wearable device needs some healthcare app. Okay, so that wearable device generates some data, and it will transfer through network layer. Okay, it will transfer your data to cloud or any processing system. So after that, it will give you some info through that application, right? So in this reference architecture, I excluded security and then management. Okay, in future I will show how to secure your IoT device or IoT data. Okay, so those things. And then managing is how to manage millions, hundreds or thousands of devices, IoT devices in your IoT environment. So those things. So I excluded the two layers, okay, management and then security layer. But these are the four main layers in IoT environment. Okay, device layer, network layer, service layer, and then application layer. Then choosing the right for your IoT environment. Choosing the right in the sense, choosing the right device, choosing the right protocol, choosing the right storage, or choose processing platform. Okay, choosing the right device. First we should choose right device for our IoT environment. You're going to IoTize your environment. Say for example your home environment. First you must choose the right sensors and then a device for your home, a temperature sensor or a motion sensor. So you have to choose. First you have to conceptualize, you have to visualize your IoT environment, then go for your IoT device, then choose the right protocol. Say for example, you're going to stream some real-time video. Okay, you must choose a right protocol to transfer that video to cloud. So you have to first analyze what type of data your device going to generate. If it is a sensor data, it is going to send some text information. If it is a webcam or IP camera, it is going to send video data. Okay, according to that you have to choose the right protocol here. And then protocol in the sense, link layer protocol and also application layer protocol you have to choose. Okay, all protocol falls under this protocol category. Network layer protocol, link layer protocol, application layer protocol, everything, how to connect devices to internet. So those protocols falls under this protocol. Say for example, you're having Wi-Fi, okay, in your home. Okay, all the device connected to that Wi-Fi. So those, that is your link layer protocol. That is for device connectivity you used Wi-Fi, and then you can also use Bluetooth. Okay, so those link layer protocols. And then and what protocol you're going to transfer the data from the device to internet. I can choose HTTP or MQTT. There are so many protocols are there. Okay, you can choose. So based on your data you should use this application layer protocol. Based on the device you should choose link layer protocols. So what protocol or what communication layer protocol I should use to connect my device to internet. You can use Wi-Fi, or you can use Zigbee, or even you can use Ethernet, or any GSM module you can use. And then choosing the right processing or computing platform. If the data is very sensitive and you don't want to send the data to some other person, you want to keep it with your organization, or you want to keep it with your home. So that means you can use your own servers or a system. Yes, I don't have enough money to buy servers. I don't have enough time to set up a system, a server. So you can go for cloud. So that's up to you. So that's all about IoT introduction. It's a very short introduction on IoT. The next session I will teach how to read some sensor data using Arduino IDE. Thank you. Thank you for watching.